disaster, man. This is what you put in. Now you get the results of what you put in. Man. Without really meaning what, it ain't gonna be no medicine. See this wound that you got, the hope that you got.
Now you rock. You know what I mean? You put up your foot. Hey. You told the judge, you know, you put up your foot. Now you in contempt of court.
Yep.
I think you want to say that.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of
a house and 2 children, and when they die, they hope to go to heaven.
Just
man.
might.
You might just go to heaven. You are here.
All right, while you're here, all right, you live it up. Do it
that day, man. The uncle catch a shadow. Let's see how far that gets you, man. You ain't getting nowhere trusting in this man, man.
You can't cling to it.
Yeah, that's it.
You can't hold on to it.
The true understanding, knowing that this place is about to go down. That's just like the Titanic. You knowing it's about to go down, and you still playing and shit, you finna live. We wanted you to tell them the sword coming, so when it do come, you get taken. That's on you, man.
Yeah, you got that Luke 19:21. 41.
And when that got it,
Verse 43, for the day shall come upon thee.
and we in those days, man, right? Because this is 70 AD times 100,000, man. You know, we last 7 times, man. Times, man. You know, you about to catch a lot of hell pretty soon. You know, that's why I said so much torment or something. See, you about to be tormented pretty soon.
They shall not leave in thee one stone upon another, because thou knowest not the time of thy visitation.
See, you know, it's pretty much that upheld this place that made the people to be drawn. Yes, that's right.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
See, and meaning what? America has ran its course. All the wickedness that this place have done, this place have been taking resources. Hey, you want to talk about a look far off? You in America, you in the Western Hemisphere, but you got a footprint in every goddamn other country in the East, man.
He keep him not at home.
Yeah, man.
Proud man.
That's it.
To the point where, hey, it's got to be fucked up, man.
It started out with 13 colonies. And what you see now, man? And that's it. You got it. Also like
Malachi 3 and verse 6. For I am the Lord, Yahweh.
you got to take that magazine. 1 minute, man. See, I know it's small now.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to read Revelation 18 and 5 again. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her sins. I brought out to Malachi 3 and 6. So that's why it's coming to Esau right now, because this is the time that it was appointed for it to happen, not back then. All right? So this is Revelation.
Say that in Psalm 49, the ever thought that their house was going to continue forever. So that's the mindset. That's the statue. It was the head is so, it's this long, the head is the torso, the leg. It's about to go down. Yeah, this is the only exception. Somehow this place slid by and they going to roll forever. No, man. Everybody try to find a formula to overthrow this man. But then one time it's going to go down. Same thing in America. You had a lot of people that try to come up against him. You know, he okay. Everything is convenient for you. You know? You got $4, and you see that nut. Like the American dollars ain't as strong.
Well, it's carelessly. That says in thy heart, I am, and none else beside you.
And yeah, and that's really what the so-called white man say, man. Through his technology, through his philosophy.
He gives you everything you want. That's some psycho shit. And just show you how far goes and keep him up. But this same guy, he had the wherewithal.
And you people tell you that we evolved from apes.
Right.
Yeah.
But this man, they know, man. But guess what? Continue on, huh? People yet, man.
Yeah. They talk about how this word was set up to shake the things up that have been removed. The word shaking these people up. Man.
Yep, that's it.
But like you said, they haven't settled for anguish and spirit. Okay, go. Taking the point that he's going crazy. My wisdom has have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. Verse 2.
You know, you got it.
It says,
Well, how we got that too, man. We stood upon our feet that it seemed great army, man. You know, and we called this man out on all his treachery, man. You know, I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was it. All right,
Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 3, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit It lacks breath, right? It lacks warm blood running through his veins. Walking dead. And it's like, you know what it's like?
Ezekiel, can he ball?
Oh, we able to go into a book, a very highly intricate book, man, with a lot of twists and turns. You got scholars and historians that's baffled at this.
Man, you just gotta say one thing that's gonna happen, man. And I will be a walking by the way of this word, man. This is the breath of life, man. This the and that's it. We woke up from the dead and said, this the man that killed me.
Yeah.
This the man that killed me.
That's the best witness you can have. But that's good.
Somebody get Revelation 6 too. This is not my word. See? And he was crying to y'all about some shop petitioning. The Lord will overthrow things, man. Even to this very day, man. You know?
Of them which are reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth.
Yeah, read it again, so like,
Good. To behold the hire of the laborers.
he's not just gonna come and you get back like, so what happened between y'all? No, he's about to come destroy your ass now. You saying out, you saying shh. Be quiet. No,
You saw, man.
Yep.
That's what Esau do, man.
Nobody's supposed to say the Lord have remember us. Yep. Go ahead.
Come. For if he cursed,
They said they cried with a mighty voice. Meaning what? It was a diligent cry. It wasn't like you crying, but it feels better now, so you ain't gonna worry about it.
See, but that's what he like. Come, it's like we crying out, and that's wearing on the ears of Yahweh, man.
That's gonna go out if we've been spiritual. That was her complete tracking them good for nothing. They dropping the load off. The first to keep you niggas in derision, man. Yeah, that's it. They land them snares. Why you got a damn? Oh, they want on everybody.
Verse 1, and he spake a parable to them to this end, that men are always to pray.
Second time, now that I'm pressed with something, because we find out for the right things now, man.
Okay? Because when it comes to Yahweh by Shimon Shah, man, sacrifice was what? Crying unto him, man. That's it. Okay? We actually giving them ourselves, man. Okay, we actually laying everything out before Yahweh by Shimon Shah, man. That's what we want to see, man.
Supposed to pray for. Avenge me about I'm saying, Lord, deliver us from this situation.
You got it. It says, fear not the Most High, nor regard man, yet because it's widow trembling to you.
Yep. The Lord break with this, man. We're going to continue to cry to y'all by Shimon Shah, man. You know, you got it.
It says, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily.
See? He's going to avenge us.
Second Ezra 15 and verse 8 or verse 7.
See?
Therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as to the on the hearts and the minds of the people, man. You can't go anywhere without saying, hey, they had see the innocent and righteous blood. You got to become our servants and slaves. Okay? And handmaids. Come on. Galatians 6 and 7, be not deceived, the Most High. You think you're going to do a dine and dash? Ain't that what they call it, dine and dash? Esau trying to pull off a dine and dash. You eat and you just, what, see? See that?
For examination, usually,
You know, you waiting on this at the end. Like, damn. You know, we know. It's that the Lord is prolonging it. So you can continue to be questioned and interrogated. See? You been school calling you out. That's embarrassing. Yep, you got.
Brother died in verse 6. A lot of things that Esau searched out.
And that's beautiful because they've been on my spirit right there. It's like that tangible light or that forensic light, to see as I do. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The little purple light. You see all the spots and everything.
The naked eye. So how so much is us? We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. But I'm going to keep
Through the spirit of Yahweh from Shah, from the past elders on down, they will tell you who the real children of Israel is, so far, who the wicked is. Right. The wicked is so far, the so far white man Esau evil.
That's the very first step on the road to, what's the next step, in other words, once you expose? Judgment come down, man. Yeah. 11th chapter, you vandalized the Lord's property. You took the boss in his crib, taking his stuff out there. This is like the most carnal move it is, but that's the most spiritual move it is, man, on the low. Who get killed at the end? Cain, man. Woo! It's a very spiritual movement, man. In the interrogation room, right. That tape was an indictment against him. That's the same with Esau, the so-called white man. This man got it's footage on you hanging up. Right. There's pictures of you hanging up. Next phase was you pose with it hanging on the tree, man.
They had a bench for that shit, man.
Oh yeah. Like these slave moves, man. Well, you know, so-called slave moves or whatever, 12 years.
What the NTO's devil? That complements Ecclesiastes the 12th chapter. Well, if you examine this, man, you'll see that the rust is not wiped together, altogether wiped away. This man is filled with the bones of the sin of his youth. And the Lord is not exonerating you of criminals. This man came over and raped, ravaged, pillaged. This man hijacked continents. This motherfucker taking you to jail bills. 10 split 3. You got caught with an 8-ball. You know what I'm saying? But then what you do, you turn around, you put us in ghettos, barrios. You sign legislations and laws in the... That's good, huh?
And he's a sniffer, man. And
you got hidden thieves. And then they bring out the Bible on top of that. That's it. They said, look, you swear to tell the truth. So help you God. That's an indictment against you, man. Then in the same breath, you have a problem with truth. You know? Bro, I already know.
Hey, I'm a living witness.
Living witness, man. That's the spirit.
I'm telling you, man. These people are
It's statute of limitation.
Yeah, it ain't nothing, because once these people see this information, everything that they thought about you is out the damn way.
That's what it is. But it's a saying if you want to keep something from a nigga, put it in the book. The images of celebrating the championship game with people. You know? Or you see him on the damn sitcom, you laughing at his jokes. Now all of a sudden, you have let your guard down. But the scriptures encourage you to keep an eye on you. You know who you are. See that? Oh, that's the spirit. You got two, hey man, you got two Jake Brown with a big biting flag. You can get these niggas back in chains, man. That's really the lust of Esau. And it tells you that in Ezekiel the 35th chapter. If they don't eat them, they'll end up worsening them from some bullshit. Right? Go ahead. What's that? The second chapter of the statue. The legs of the statue is the nerve. I mean, it's Esau. Starting from the thigh to the toes is Esau, which is the basis of men, the bottom of everybody. Oh, what got Saul in the bad verses of Yahweh Shah? He didn't kill all those appetites, right? Because they all drunk of the philosophies of America. What?
it says in the kings of the earth.
That means they left off from their customs of their forefathers. Case in point, you'll see Ishmael, they'll come over here all of a sudden, Ishmael wearing a fitted hat. Right. You know, Thailand. That's why Trump had that.
I have seen the wicked in great power and spread himself like a green bay.
Yeah, the Lord said the wicked has been in great power, man. So who is in great power right now? Esau, the so-called white man. Right. That's who's ruling over the fashion under the liking of the so-called white man. That's why you got a heavy spirit of homosexuality on the planet Earth right now. Yep,
This is a rock.
You can read it and read it in its common sense, yeah. But there's a spiritual act that overtone to this. This dealing with a man. That's defensive. God, like you open, but you left it through.
In the twilight, in the
Galatians 17 chapter, I think the 4th verse, where she had on a purple lace. That's the same harlot. Yeah. And that met him a woman with the attire of a harlot. And to add more probability to you going off, it's one thing to be around a harlot, right? Now, if you got the, you got a little spiritual integrity, you can get out of it. But if you add alcohol in the history, in the spiritual sense, the Holy Bible, yeah. Not only that, but the faith of this place is important. These are the they hit you with restrictions and sanctions. They catch you billing them.
now in the streets.
With fine linen of Egypt. That proves that there's somebody to America. Because Egypt symbolizes what? Captivity. Right. So she said, I deck my bed with tapestry of Egypt, right? That means it's time for you niggas to go to sea. Right? Well,
It says, let us solace ourselves with love.
yeah.
For the good man is not at home.
They're dealing with the Lord again. And that's reiterated in Matthew, even her legislation, even down to her trend. It caused our people to yield, man. You said, oh shit. Oh, the scriptures talk about too that narrow path to the kingdom. So then I'd rather suffer with my people.
He that cleaveth to harlots will become Israel.
Yeah, that's dealing with America on a spiritual level. Because the scriptures tell you can't love two masters. Either you're going to hold the one.
And cry, they are drunken, but not with
Yeah,
wine.
you people are drunken, but not with physical wine. You're drunken with the philosophies of America. For you to look at it as to create some form of peace and solace, that's a form of you being drunk off the wine. You know, your shit is this. You get on the sideline, go get it. Now the Lord is a pastor.
This is
That
Ecclesiastes.
dog got in the corner of my eye, dog, that sword, that sword. You gotta show that sword, man.
Chapter
Yeah,
5 and verse 4. Say not, I have sinned, and what?
CBC, old rock and roll, that
won't forgive you. Hey, go ahead.
Bro, for the Lord is long suffering.
Yeah, the Lord is long to go, man. That's it. Scripture also say to all kind of wine. This is what contributes. That's why you people finish. Out of all that old school doctrine, that's the furthest, that's the height of our people, man. It's nothing deep about Jake, man. Oh, like Apostle House said, Israel spawned bug out. Is he a homeborn slave? The answer to that is yes, man. You are serving. Oh, shit. Yeah. Hey. Slavery, man, being in captivity, man. We embrace the idea of being the next rulers of the planet Earth. That's what we want. Good. You should be scared. Edomite. This land is filled with bloodshed. We ain't going to get into the so-called Negroes, what happened to ill dealing the church act to have our people over here, man. Starting with the infants and babies up to the elders. Was the fulfillment of it. That's what we fighting and scratching and clawing for. We pray that the Lord put the spirit, a resilient spirit on us to finish, man. Because there's a great reward in there. They reach that reward again, and that's like to tell you something, look, you do good, I'm going to take you to get ice cream. Well, evidently, he liked ice cream. He saw weapons. Oh, you got these niggas, they get bread because they, hey, right. See? Yep, that was it on that.
Now, in Psalms 18, I'm going to start at verse 40. It says, thou hast also given me the neck of my enemies.
What it mean when it's beautiful? That's going to be beautifully put together by the Lord, man. The fact that we're going to bring Bham on the one that see, that's justice, man. Esau hated Jacob for the birthright, because of the blessing. Yeah? So hate is not. Only way we can teach this teaching, the teaching of Yahweh is on our tongue. And this, I'm saying this in the spirit. I wouldn't be surprised when they come back. They're gonna know it. They even now, a lot of Edomites know about their past like this shit. Suicide rate is out of the roof. They can't even really keep up with it. Edomites kill each other for everything. They jump off, they lose a bet in Vegas. Niggas jump out. That's what Edomite shit. Yeah, go ahead.
Now, it says, then did I beat them.
Yeah.
I was shot said,
They're the ones that's getting judged. They might fall on their ears, man. This judgment.
that movie Brightburn finna come into life, man.
Yeah.
That movie with the little kid.
Yeah.
And he was,
You know history, you knew what in relation to regimes coming into power, it always was violent, man. You never want somebody to say, hey, you rule. You let this night gonna just go like that, man. One out. Yep, one. That's the first one on the list. Man, I went outside and it was But you know, at the same time, we see that these people, this is the dynamic betwixt the Most High and His Son. If you take your son out, you ain't gonna say, hey, if you do good, I'm gonna give you some Brussels sprouts. That means nobody, that's why the Lord ain't gonna step in to intervene. The Lord gonna say, look, you belong to them, motherfucker. What you know? You don't even a house, actually a servant.
Psalm chapter 137, verse 7. Remember, oh Lord, the children of Edom.
Yeah, remember the children of Edom, man. That's why you pretty much on the scene of the crime. You here. If you know, for there's no more the glory days of America when you was able to drag us into the court, to the town square, hang us. Yeah, you see, in the day of Jerusalem, when the Lord finally raised us up, then King David said, remember them motherfuckers, man. They kept cheering us on, cheering on the fall of us when we fell. We're going to come back down. Don't tell them who we dragging down to do that. It might be angels set up. We're going to be sent back. Get them niggas, get them, man. Dragging them. That's a comfortable moment, man. You got to remember, this is just the beginning, man. Right. There's a vast future out there for how about you now Shine is going to reward these elect. That was my forefather. No, man. God said prepare iniquity for the Thanksgiving. You commemorate they kicking your ass. You at Columbus Day, you doing a report on the nigga that kicked your ass, man. Just down, oh no. Motherfuckers, you knew he was doing. Before we knew how to read English, you knew what this man did.
Now you can take it down after all the years that they had alligator.
Alligator, that was a spiritual hate, man. You got a channel we can learn from? Do us like what, bro?
What's going on, man?
Do us like what? Just listen, you'll know what's going on. Just listen, bro. Like what? What you talking about?
Says because I say.
Just listen, you'll know what's going on. I'm not giving it real. Right, that ain't gonna help me, bro. If you love me, you'll give me what I need, man. Why you giving me what I don't want, man? I don't want that. To a camera, set up your thing. Man, let me get $50, bro.
Why you love? You said you can't trace you back to nobody. Well, I just asked you a question. The ambassador.
Right. Y'all be blessed. You a fucking demon.
Well, you know what? Like, see, Jake,
He telling me.
yeah, he a demon, yeah. We ever see Jake, right? Jake, first about Jake, one person now he can't Google that, man.
And then if he would have Googled the definition of love, that would have been, according to the world, to the fucking world.
That's why I say, give me $50, though, you know. He's just checking them.
Look at him.
Okay, stop playing with us. Coming up with that bullshit game that you don't know. I mean, that's just me. Come on, so people don't know. Mysteriously popped up with Dre in America, man. That's the town we in. See? And that's biblical, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah 1, verse 5.
Let's get it. He gonna use that on somebody else. That's how Jake he'll go back and use it. Hey, what's your nationality?
Right.
Go ahead, man. It's all kind of iniquity on him, but he's coming to us to teach us, man. He want us to, teach us how to load up a truck like that.
But it's the way you are
That
going
can't come from
about
me.
it. That's what I'm trying to get you.
Be with that? And she storm out the house.
Just say
Come on, bro, we a man. You gonna say some
Come
smart
on, bro.
to
Stand your ground, bro.
Cook your
Stand your ground, man. Don't run.
Hey, from now on, cook it.
Please get the
All right, okay. Give me Nehemiah 13. Come on, don't run.
No, come on, bro.
No, don't worry about that.
You're emotional as hell.
That's not even the Holy Spirit. But don't I be rude?
Hey, listen to the scripture, bro. Come here. Come here, dreadhead. Listen to the scripture.
That's because the so-called white man told you, bitch, hole in himself, man. That's the true power of heavens and earth. His name ain't God or Jesus, man. Go ahead.
Right.
It says, yet not in knowledge.
Yeah, yet not in knowledge. Apostle Paul was a Levite. He was, where was his national? We ain't ready. We actually posted up, man. Pushing the word forth. As commanded by our Lord Yahweh Shai, the book of Matthew 28 chapter.
Right.
You witness something. Yeah, you don't want us to tell you right things to return to your power before he began to Nehemiah was putting hands on people. The zeal of the Lord was overtaking them.
Walking by, okay, the matter of fact, the wicked may know. All right, but our people, the ones that this right here was sent to this earth for, this doctrine, I said, this is thus saith the Lord. Go ahead, man.
Ecclesiastes 39, verse 24.
Well, really, what did Moses
Came ye to see.
See that?
You know, those that
That's true, huh?
Those
That's
that wear
true.
soft clothing are in King's house.
That's right. That's right.
So we was out here like them guys from early with them damn suits.
Yeah. That's
You
true.
know, we had the suits.
See what it is, so to speak, nowadays, man. That's bad to say, man. So, hey, with that, you know what I'm saying, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying.